not yet broken, names unspoken, bonds unshaken. Through the fire, through the fear, still we stand, we're still here. Lost in time, the past won't save us. Faith is shattered, fate enslaves us. Yet the dawn still dares to rise through the storm in endless skies. Light still shines beyond the fight, through the pain, through the night. Hold the sky, don't let it fall. Stand together, hear the call. Rise again. Rise again. The city flies, the war still rages, but not all stories end in cages. Light still shines.
I really want to do have everyone basically sit around and just be like, okay, Snad and Grongle Khan, we know what we're good at. What can you guys do? I know you're a wizard, and I know you're like a weird mage that has a fire guy. What's the fire guy? What do you guys do? What are your strengths? What do we have to cover for? Like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then I think I want to take that bottle of liquor that I bought and take empty bottles from around the bar and just start filling up the bottles and making my Molotovs. However I'm doing that.
Oh, I have an old beer mage handed up above Angel Simmons.
Oh yeah, I forgot
yep.
you had that.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
I really do want to beat up Angel Simmons, but I was asked not to by that nice old lady.
At least not in the bar.
Not in the bar. I will wait until he leaves the bar. And I think I'm even more mad now that he didn't recognize me.
He has no idea, man. No idea who you are.
I may go talk to his wife at some point.
Ode.
And then
I can put you over to the city map. So you guys are over here at Fire Eaters on the northeastern part of the second core. That's where Aileen is. If you click on the little icon there, you should be able to read her stuff. But if you don't remember or you don't know, this bar is kind of like the neutral ground of the second core where the gangs meet and have their stuff. It's also it's like, you ever see the Netflix Luke Cage show? It's like the barbershop.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
The bottom. Angel Grinders is over here, which is where Ode hangs out. That is the wrong picture. Get rid of that. Yeah.
Did she change the name of the store to Angel Grinders?
Nope, it's still Angle Grinders.
Okay.
She has not done that yet.
And I can't wait to find out if she hates the name Angel.
Oh, it's fun. There she is. That's not her picture. Ugh. I was reorganizing everything in my computer today, pictures and audio and all that stuff for the game, because I had it kind of just all in 2 folders, and it was getting to be a bit too much. And I forgot to transfer some things over.
Oh.
There she is. Alright, now her picture's good. Yeah, and if you don't remember, Angle Grinders is, it's a shop, but it's kind of like where shady stuff is at. There's a little bit of everything, and it's kind of where it's like a kind of a sketchy pawn shop where people just sell whatever they can because they need it fast and quick.
Yep.
Those of you who are from this area or have been here long enough know that this place is basically, everything there is illegal, and if you get caught with it, you're kind of screwed.
Yeah.
It's kind of by your home, GrongleCon, which is slightly southwest of you guys, where your mom's hanging out. Yeah. And you guys wanted to go to the warehouse, which was over here.
Oh, yeah, okay.
You guys, if you don't remember, wanted to go over to Fire Eaters to talk to Aileen to see if she had any information for you guys, try to figure some stuff out, see what's going on, see if there's anything important. Yeah. Music's good.
It is good. It is good.
Yeah, in case you forgot, you were told by Tony that One Shot Bane was the main lieutenant who's probably rocking around with the Lamia. I can't remember who, but someone made their check. Oh, nice. Made their check to know he's a mercenary who's never been bought. He doesn't really talk much. He's pretty brutal, and he uses lots of traps.
Oh, yes.
Tony warned you to watch your angles, because he's pretty mean. I think it was Amos. He got that he was a large creature. You don't really know what he is, because he basically got screwed up in the face.
Nice. Screwed up in the face.
Yeah,
I'll screw him up even more in the face.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He's undead because he works for the Shear. He's a necromancer. What else are you guys trying to do? I know GrongleCon, your plan is to get this Mamiya and then basically make Snad fix your mom.
Yes. More or less.
But you guys got lots of options on stuff to do, so I'm curious.
Snad,
Yes.
what is it that you want to be doing after we save my mom?
haven't really thought about it. It was more of a, I got a message from you saying, hey, I need a hand. Here I am.
So I need the wind stalks to help me and the Thanaglacia push the shear out. Is one of the things that I need.
And to get a meeting with the boss, who's known as the Whisper, because whenever she duels people, she says some sort of whisper and they die.
Yep.
Which is how they got her nickname. You have to beat the beast, basically. This is the only reason that she'll let you, or have an actual conversation with you otherwise.
Yes. So my in-game Saturday, which is... Hold on now. Or maybe it's Sunday. Anyway, what do you call it?
I don't know what you're asking. What day of the week?
What day? Yeah, what day is Saturday called? Su. S-U. Oh, it's just Sunday.
Yeah, that's the
Okay.
Sunday. I forget what it is.
Yeah, so Sunday is my father's funeral and the Challenge of the Beast, and we did that race the day previous in game to get to the fight with the beast. And so if we do the fight with the beast, then we can meet with the Windstalkers, and I can push the shear out to get Mamiya out of the city, which is one of the original things we were trying to do. Not what we were ordered to do with the 055, but one of the things we were trying to do anyway. We're trying to figure out where that was coming from and to get it off the streets. And then, if I remember, there have been a bunch of fires. Am I right? Or is that something that you and I had talked about separately?
All of the fires with the stuff from the Ember Guard was about 5 years ago.
Okay. I thought there was a slew of new fires.
There hasn't been a slew.
Okay.
There's been some stuff involving fires. We can go into that once we actually start, because that is kind of interesting.
Okay.
The old man actually was talking about it. The Pallid Rook. I forget what name you gave him.
Oh, I just listened to it this morning. It was like Jeffariah or something.
Jeffariah. Yeah, I don't remember. But he was talking about that, actually.
So since we did the premiere for that today, did that post today?
It posted at 5:30 this morning.
Yes, okay.
I thought I did it at 5:30 at night. I was wrong.
You were very wrong.
I thought I edited it properly as well to allow it. Three people. I had a whole thing with the music and stuff. Apparently I did that wrong too, because I paused. That's why. So, lesson learned.
Yep.
Okay.
Let's
I
see.
was assume that you guys are able to find all of this quickly.
Can I do one thing with that really quickly? Child of something around with some...
You also have you toss it
Barlays
who offered you a job. Basically, she wanted you to find Cassandra,
Yes.
the daughter of the Thermia Glacia, which could be an in for what you're trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
Could also not be. It's a Barlays.
True.
They're interesting people.
So the Barlays are looking for Cassandra, is that right?
At least that particular Barlays.
Yes. So would it be more worthwhile, in Groggle Khan's opinion, do you think, to go to Thermia Glacia and be like, yo, this person's looking for your daughter? Because that's typically what he would do, because the last time we had an interaction with him, something happened and I immediately went to him and was like, here's the information, I'm on your side.
It could be.
Okay. Because then that's probably what I would do. There's my letter to Snad. Oh, yeah. I like that it's in there. What was his name? Oh my god.
Who?
The Thermia Glacia leader.
Kaku Deemer, otherwise known as the Baboon.
Yeah. Never calling him that. Ever. In my whole life. If I come back as an undead, I might think about it, but that's about it.
Let's see, let me pull up
Mr.
this.
Deemer. Okay. Give me 1 second.
A child, make me a quick perception check.
Sure.
To the corner over here. And says there.
Okay. There you go.
Being the old man. Young man. What about place and everyone else? Man looks over to the old, the seen better days. Snad, as you walk up, you recognize this man.
Oh.
It's just a little kid with gleam in his eyes. As the kid runs away and says,
Pathways. Snad, you coming?
Yep.
There you go.
Gaston.
"Oh, very fascinating now." Though it has seen better days. Snad, as you walk up, you recognize this man. The man looks over to the old prophet, or at least the old man with the beard, and he goes, "My name is Johnny. Most people just call me Johnny. Most people call me Johnny. Johnny K." "Oh yes. Have you been lied to? Have they offered you something and the truth taken? Your hopes, your dreams, what you care for, stolen? Like so many of us here?" The man pauses, and he looks over at you, Snad. And he pauses for a second, his eyes linger. "Yes." "I'm sorry, sir. You must have served and sacrificed a lot. Do you care to come with me and talk more later?" "I think I would like that."
I'm gonna put my hand on the shoulder of the old man. I've seen him before, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He's
I'm
almost
gonna make up a name. Jade
I
Seat.
hope before you forget.
The man's name is Jag Seat.
Who? Oh, Jexit.
Yep.
Yeah, Pallid Rook.
Pallid Rook. His everyday name. I'll spell it for you.
Oh, don't worry. He has a whole bunch of stuff going on. Oh, look, my
Jag
dog's-
Seat. It's actually one letter off of one of the a politician here in Canada. I just stole his name and put an S instead of an M.
Snad song has like an epic piano. I dig it every time.
Yeah. You know, I like all the songs because they're all like very good for what they are, actually. Man, if only there was something me and you could have done, Snad, for this first like half hour that we're waiting for them to show up.
Yeah, if only.
I mean, I had that set up for last time. but
Yeah.
not this time. You guys are together, so you're kind of.
We do an aside, and we keep talking shit about Angel Simmons.
I mean, were you able to actually listen to his song last time? I don't remember.
Yes, I was.
He's the hero. He's the hero of the slums, man.
My buddy that you messaged online, CMAC, he was watching it while we were streaming, and he was like, it was so off, like good DMing to have that running in the background where he was taking all of your credit as you guys were talking about how much you didn't like him. I was like, yeah, that was really good.
Remember, his autograph's only 5 in gold.
Yeah, I'll give him 5 gold. 5 gold knuckles.
He's gonna get an autograph real soon.
I'm gonna make some weird goblin lore up just because we have time and there's nothing going on. Goblins have 5 fingers, 1 thumb, so they have 6 digits on their hands, but only 4 toes.
4 toes.
Yeah, they have overall the same number of digits, but just disproportionate, like in wrong places.
Is that what Jixar told you so that Grongol Khan feels normal?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
Technically, goblins mutate a lot, so it could be true.
Could be.
I'm only.
Hello!
Oh, we got somebody.
Whoa,
Yeah.
whoa.
Grongol Khan's picture, he's the only one not wearing shoes.
It's true. It feels so fitting, though. I don't know why. Probably because I ate them.
I mean, of all people, I feel like Grongol Khan and Snad shouldn't be wearing shoes, but Snad is wearing shoes because he's joined society.
I'm only half in society. So, I really gotta start pounding home the whole, are you even a citizen thing?
Oh, don't worry. Well, I have some things for that.
Yeah, I figured you did, but I was like, it's been such a major plot point in like all of the background stuff that's going on, but we haven't really focused on it at all, so. And we haven't really interacted with anyone who's not been a citizen either.
As far as you know. You haven't really asked either.
That is very true.
Before I forget, if you have not gotten... If you're at 0 hero points, you're at 1. If you have whatever hero points you had left over, they're back. Let me see where our 4th is.
I have 1. Still.
I just
I have
opened my
2.
sheet and it says I have 3.
It does.
I didn't.
You got an extra one last time because you actually did a knowledge check rather than just assuming that they were mummy addicts.
Yeah.
That is true.
And I think I had one left over from the previous session that I did not spend. So that's.
Yep.
And you told me that I could keep it.
Yeah.
So you better use them up before you get some more and have to waste them.
Yeah. Can we play like in Skulls and Shackles where we get hero cards and get divine boons and such?
I don't think you want to mess with the gods in this one.
That's fair.
Just a warning. They haven't figured that out yet.
What are the boons of, what's her name? Urgathoa.
Urgathoa? I don't know off the top of my head. I am currently looking at something else.
That's okay, I'll look. I'll even read them out loud. Minor boon. You feast on the spoils of life and death. You gain the benefit of Iron Gut Goblin Heritage. Regardless of your ancestry. If you already have this heritage, circumstance bonus is increased to +4.
Interesting.
I guess she might be my patron after this. Urgathoa, moderate boon. She blesses you as one of her children. You gain negative healing. That would be very bad for our group.
Yeah, very.
Yeah. And then major boon. When you contract contagions, you experience fever dreams filled with insight. Once afflicted with a disease, you gain the effects of foresight.
Well, that's interesting.
A 9th level spell.
Yeah.
With yourself as the target until no longer afflicted with any disease. What the shit? You gain a 6th sense that warns you of danger that might befall the target of the spell. You choose a creature other than yourself as the target. Create a psychic link through which you can... So, yourself as the target. Do the amount of information in the process. You can't have more than 1 foresight, blah, 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 blah. You get a +2 status bonus on initiative. You aren't off guard against undetected creatures or when flanked. In addition, you gain the following reaction. If somebody forces you to roll a dice, roll twice and use the higher result. This spell gains the fortune trait, but if the hostile creature or danger is rolling against the target, they roll twice and take the lower result, getting misfortune. Wow, that's a really weird skill ability boon thing. Although
Oh,
the curses are pretty bad. What were you going to say, Emmett?
I was just gonna ask, what is Amos? What is your plan? What do you want to do after you help out Grungle Khan with his thing?
Wait, I thought that is the whole plan for today. I want to go. I thought we were waiting until we kill. What was the tournament thing that we're going to do? That's happening on Saturday.
Sunday.
Sunday. To fight the Trial of the Beast.
Yes.
But what's your
That-
overall goal?
Yeah. Is there anything else you wanted to do?
I mean, not particularly. Amos doesn't have like goals as most of my other characters have.
Find Puck.
Well, no. Yeah, figure out what happened to Puck is the overarching thing. So, whatever things that we find that will lead to that, but right now, like, he doesn't have any of the information that most of the other characters do about what happened and all that. So, I mean, I think most of the first session or the next session or so is going to be discovery on my part rather than goal pursuing.
Okay. I was just curious because I know you have things kind of that you want. I don't.
Did we get experience for the combat we did last episode? Because my experience hasn't increased.
Yeah, I'm going by milestone right now. I'll let you know over there.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Darn.
That's where he is. I don't know where our fourth is. He said he was king.
Oh man, what's that Disney song, Gaston?
Gaston.
His pecs have pecs.
All I remember is the song starts off with Gaston, I'm afraid I've been thinking. A dangerous pastime, I know. I find that humorous every time.
Wait, do you think it's copyrighted music? I probably shouldn't play it.
Oh yeah, and Disney will come for you.
My little stream that's not making any money, they'll be like, "Bring us money."
Pay us now!
What if I play a cover?
As long as it's like 15 seconds.
Let's see. Duty free. No. Is that what it's called? Duty free? Oh man. Duty free music.
Royalty free.
Royalty, thank you.
That's the word. While you're looking at that, I was reading through some of the messages on our Discord server. Kona, you had asked if we could discuss amongst ourselves as to our combat capabilities.
Yeah, in character.
Okay, I see.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I know what a wizard does. Grungle Khan might not have fought with a wizard ever, except to punch them in the face.
Well, it might be a good idea to actually have what you guys want to do. I'll give a few more minutes.
Oh man, I cannot wait to make Gaston start making Molotov cocktails, and he'll be like, "What's this even for?" And I'm like, "Don't worry about it, kid."
Making sure I have stuff for if we go to your hideout. Sean.
Late night whispers of anger and pain. The roused rage falls like acid rain.
Well,
In
Anybody listening to Hideous Laughter's new parental leave podcasts?
Yes.
They're quite good.
Behind.
That's fair.
What the heck?
Yeah, I enjoy Chris as a GM for sure.
Yeah, I like Tim a lot. Tim though, when he's not playing, but when he's DMing, it feels like you're actually watching just friends play, which is very nice compared to like their stuff they normally do.
What did Tim run?
He's doing on the
Patreon
Patreon
on the
feed.
Patreon.
Yeah. What is he running? Let me check my phone. Oh man, guys, I gotta tell you a secret, okay? Listen, I know this isn't appropriate, it's too much information. I just farted and it smells like I shit my pants. I didn't, I just checked, but like it really smells like it, okay? I'm sorry.
That's terrible, man.
It is. I gotta live with this now.
That's gross.
It is. It's very gross. That's life, though. You know, life's just gross sometimes. So he's doing SSDD, which is one of the Rune Lords books,
Oh, nice.
where they're in the wind chime. I don't remember what it's called. No.
So anyway, I'm just going to have us go. Hopefully our fourth Gaston gets here, but he said he wasn't really involved with this at the moment anyway. He just wanted to eat. So we will get into it. Angel Simmons just finished his little band practice, and he looked over to you guys and gave you head nods and tried to smile and thumbs up to you guys, and as you guys were jeering him as he played.
Are there other people around too, or is it just us
Oh, wait.
basically?
Wasn't there something being held above somebody's head by somebody else?
Yep.
Yes. Snad had something above Angel Simmons' head.
Right.
He just finished the song. And yeah. Again, to remind you to paint the scene, you are at Fire Eaters. Fire Eaters is basically a kind of like casinos. You don't get to see the outside. You don't get to see any other things that are going on because they don't have windows to the outside. All the lights are inside. The music is inside. The lights are inside. Everything is on the inside. And it has an interesting haze. There is a smell of fruity smells of smoke and like hookah kind of going on. This is a kind of all-encompassing bar in the second core of a great number of vices. And as a reminder, if you don't remember or you didn't hear, this place is kind of like the neutral zone. Typically during the night, there are people who come here, different gangs. This is kind of like the meeting ground between different gangs where they ensure that peace is happened. It's basically the biggest taboo if you have your disputes here in the place, at least gang-wise. Yeah, so we'll get into it. Before we hop, we'll get into it. Angel Simmons just gave you guys a head nod and not recognizing what you guys were doing, and Snad, you're holding something above his head. What are you holding, and what's going on?
It is a tankard of ale that was just laying around, undrunk.
Is it full?
Yes, I would have grabbed it. I would have made sure it was a full one, or mostly full one at least.
Yeah.
Okay, breaking it down. First action is going to be like turn order. First action is to be sustain a spell, and then I'm going to start applauding for my next two. And I'm going to keep applauding, and I'm not going to resustain the spell. So it's like 10 seconds of applause, and then the beer.
Okay. As it's falling, make me an unarmed attack. We'll see if it hits him or if anything happens.
Flat check.
Now, with doing an unarmed attack.
Okay.
Because he has certain things where he can like dodge it and everything.
Targets unarmed away.
Oh yeah, it falls directly on him.
You
I
know,
love it.
You know, Snad, you don't crit that often, but when you do, it really counts. At right before, like as Snad starts clapping, because they're done practicing now.
Yeah, they just
Yeah.
finished.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna also clap and be like, "Yeah, go Shade! You could do so much better. When's your solo career gonna take off? Go Shade!" And not acknowledge Angel Simmons at all. Shade's the best.
Yeah. All right. So the beer falls on top of Angel. He's doused in beer, and Angel looks at you all, and it wasn't very nice. I don't know. Why do you have a problem with me, dear sir? Why?
Who are you? I'm here for
Hear the
Shade.
whole song?
No, I didn't listen to your song. I was watching Shade. He's doing a great job back, actually carrying this band or whatever you call it.
Shade looks over to you and he gives you a wink, and he, well, thank you. I'm a bit flattered. Not that it mattered, cause, I'm here with my bro. Yeah.
And I'll go. If I'm gonna walk past Angel, and I'm like, "Oh, that was fabulous. Can I have an autograph from Shade?"
He looks over to Angel, looks back at you, looks over to Angel, looks back at you.
Oh, come on.
Sure, I'd be glad.
I gotta get one early before you're famous.
Yeah.
More famous, I guess.
What do you want me to sign? Do you have something for me that's fine?
Okay. So, I'm gonna ask you something because it's too silly not to mention. If I were to fold over one of those contracts that I have, the Barley's contracts, and get him to sign that, would that, put him indentured to me in some way?
If you're going to have him sign in blood with his thumbprint.
Oh, okay. All right. I just wanted to know how that worked. I just.
And if you've replaced your name through a ritual with whoever is the currently signed through, which I believe is Hurit Barley's.
Well, that's good to know. I will just take out. I don't know. Let's see. I'm gonna take out. I'm going to take out my pistol and say, "You can just shoot this off and burn me with, that'll be just good enough."
You want me to shoot it?
Well, I don't have any paper. So, just shoot it, up in the sky or whatever, and maybe that's why. Anyway, doesn't matter. Maybe.
At the mention of having no paper, Amos would immediately go, "Oh, Mr. Khan, if you need paper, I have some right here for you." And he would produce an inkwell and everything out of his sleeve for you if you want it.
I will take the inkwell and, do I have performance? I don't have performance. Can I deception and fumble it onto Angel Simmons? Onto his brand new beautiful suit?
You can attempt to. As before that happens, Shade is holding your pistol. And as a reminder, he's a Drahi.
Yep.
So his hands are massive. So he's trying to hold it and figure out how to put his pinky in the gun to shoot it as you're finally figuring that out. As you're doing that, let's hop back over to Gaston. What are you doing?
I don't think, if I remember it, I don't know who Angel Simmons is, and music is not my thing, so I've just been sneaking other people's drinks from the table.
So you went from milk to liquor. Don't be drinking my Molotov cocktail liquor.
I ordered a milk.
Yeah, I know.
A little bit of hair of the dog.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna mix really well in your stomach.
Yep. Yep.
As you're having
Let me know when I need a fort save.
as you're having a turtle nightmare, Aileen walks over to you, and I don't think I showed you guys Aileen last time, but this is Aileen. Very
She looks
old
like she
elf.
smelled something. Was that Shay?
It was you.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Terry, that's you do you, but your friends they came here for a reason, didn't they? They're after something, right?
Yeah, they. I'm gonna follow them to get in to deal with these bad guys because there's something in there that I need to get. But I don't know what they're after really. I've just been following them around. They haven't
Well.
told me much.
All right, well, as most things are, everything's got a bit of a price. If you are looking for anything information-wise, just toss a couple coins, see how it goes.
He
We'll go
points
back
at
over
a, or he points at one of the glasses. This one's really good. What's that called?
That's called beer.
Oh, I've had beer. That doesn't taste like beer.
Not beard, beer. Anyway,
Beer.
we'll hop on over to Snad. What do you think?
I'm watching Grongle Khan's interaction with Mr. Gorilla Man and the pistol. I'm like, once he says, like, that whole pistol thing, I am looking through my bag for paper. Because I don't want to treat burns as well. I have to treat enough injuries.
So as you guys are attempting your deception thing, there is another person who comes flying into the room. I'd say probably before you start off your deception. He is wearing tattered clothing, and he has on him a belt with a symbol that you all, or at least most of you, should recognize. So this greasy-haired man, he has sunken eyes with a seemingly perpetual squint with his eyes, almost as if he's expecting to get punched at all times.
Barnaby Gilded's Skybound Report.
6 months. That's how long it's been since the day the Tower of Law stopped feeling invincible. Since the sound of swords and spellfire echoed through the chambers of power, and every citizen of Ulduvai looked skyward and wondered, are we truly safe anymore? This is Barnaby Gilded, and tonight, dear listeners, we're not breaking news. We're remembering it. We're re-examining the events that shook our empire to its core, not as headlines, but as warnings still echoing in the halls of power. 6 months ago, Sky Marshal Emin Asimov, iron-willed, steel-eyed, one of the most powerful men in the Empire, was nearly cut down in his own office at the peak of the Tower of Law. Assassins, armed with advanced cloaking, forged credentials, and perfect timing. They infiltrated what was supposed to be the most secure structure in Ulduvai, and walked straight to their target. But they failed. Asimov survived, and yet the real damage was done. Not to the Marshal, but to our trust. Because just minutes later, the city's maximum security prison, located in the very same tower, was thrown into chaos. Cell doors opened, guards were scattered, and among the escapees were some of the darkest names ever etched into Shori records. Dawnmer, the butcher of Moonrise, Jamoke, the girl with the devil's smile, and most notably, Jacques. 6 months, and the scars from that day still throb like fresh wounds. And yet, what have we truly learned? Who has been held accountable? What truths have been revealed? Now that time has passed, let us speak plainly. That was no ordinary breach. That was not the work of wild anarchists or foolish rebels. It was a coordinated operation, likely backed by forces with insider access and official clearance. We've all seen the reports. We've all heard the whispers. Cloaked killers don't just stroll into the Sky Marshal's sanctum unless someone on the inside opened a door. And what of the 055? The elite task force meant to protect us from threats like this? Suspiciously absent during the attack. And when they did reappear, it was to clean up the mess. Or perhaps to tie off loose ends. Shut. So let me ask you, listeners, was the assassination attempt meant to succeed, or simply to send a message, to shake the tower, to remind those who sit high above that they're not untouchable, and that someone, somewhere, still holds the knife? Some claim it was a failed coup. Others whisper that it was a trial run, a demonstration of what could happen if certain individuals didn't play along. And when the tower refused to speak, when the 055 deflected blame, well, the silence spoke louder than any explosion ever could. 6 months later, and where are we? Jacques is still free. Jamoke has vanished into the Undercity. The Tower of Law remains wounded, hiding behind steel and enchantments, pretending it still controls the storm. But we remember, don't we? You and I. We remember the fear, the chaos, the questions that never got answered. We remember the day the Empire blinked and realized it had been watched the whole time. You see, my friends, time doesn't erase treachery. It only gives it room to grow. And those who think the people have forgotten, those who sit comfortably in their towers, they'd do well to remember. Barnaby Gilded never forgets. And neither do you. But before we dig too deep, let's take a moment to breathe. Just a moment. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors. And while you reflect on what we've just uncovered, enjoy a few of the latest hits from the incomparable Velma Knox. Coming up next, her haunting new single, Whisper Vale.
Introducing Duval's Imports, your passport to luxury and authenticity. Are you tired of settling for mediocrity? Are you craving a taste of the extraordinary, the exotic, and the truly exceptional? Look no further than Duval's Imports, where every product is a masterpiece sourced directly from the corners of the globe. At Duval's Imports, we don't just offer goods, we provide experiences. Step into our enchanting stores and prepare to be whisked away on a journey of discovery, where each item tells a story of distant lands and rich cultural heritage. From rare spices that ignite the palate to exquisite jewelry that sparkles with elegance, our collection is a testament to the beauty and diversity of the world. But beware of imitations. Unlike those dastardly competitors, Twaddle and Consternation, who peddle cheap knockoffs and mass-produced junk, Duval's Imports stands for authenticity and quality. We handpick every item, ensuring that only the finest craftsmanship and the purest ingredients make it to our shelves. When you choose Duval's, you choose excellence. So why settle for second best when you can experience the best? Visit Duval's Imports today and elevate your lifestyle with the treasures of the world. Don't let Twaddle and Consternation fool you with their gimmicks and tricks. Trust in Duval's for an unparalleled shopping experience that will leave you enchanted and inspired. Duval's Imports, where luxury meets authenticity.
Close your eyes, feel the air. Something lingers everywhere. Not a breath, not through the silence, slip past the veil, follow my whisper too quiet to fail. Silver threads pull the tide, lost in places light can't find. Come too close, fade too far. Where I end is where you are. Do you hear me? Do you know? I am waiting soft and low.
On his belt, he has the Thermia Glacia's gang cracked ember insignia. And he runs over, interrupting whatever conversation you guys are having with the gun and trying to get ink out and do stuff. Angel, Angel, so class. Sorry, we got bad news, Angel, and he starts to run over and basically distract Angel from you. So if you're going to continue your ink thing as this is happening.
Yes, I want to ruin that man's suit because he's a better suit than me.
Since you critically succeeded on your deception check, you get it all over the back of his suit without him noticing, without anyone noticing.
Oh, I'm the best.
Yes, yeah. Greg, what seems to be going on? Angel, it's bad, Kaku. Apparently Cassandra's gone missing and he can't scry on her anymore, and he's kind of in a mood, like the kind of mood when someone calls him the B.A. Dune, if you know what I mean. Yes, that's a bad day. Okay, what does he want me? You know I'm not part of the gang. He doesn't care, Angel. He says that you're involved too. And there's rewards and punishments, the cat and stick, you know, if of what's going on. We gotta find her now. What's the rewards and punishments, if I may ask? That's the cool part, actually. 10 gold weights and clean papers, real citizenship, not the fake kind. Enough to even get someone off the second call, maybe into the first, if you got the look for it. And he pulls out his jacket as if he thinks he has the look for it. And those of you who can see his picture.
I was about ready to roll, but like, is he a Mamiya addict?
Angel
based on his picture.
Angel responds back to him. Alright, but what's the punishments? Boss says anyone who doesn't help or waste time gets irons on the bare skin, front and back, burned so deep they never sweat again. On his belt he has the Thermia Glacia's gang cracked ember insignia. And he runs over, interrupting whatever conversation you guys are having with the gun and trying to get ink out and do stuff. Angel, so class. Sorry, we got bad news, Angel, and he starts to run over and basically distract Angel from you. So if you're going to continue your ink thing as this is
Yes.
happening.
Yes. I want to ruin that man's suit because he's a better suit than me.
Since you critically succeeded on your deception check, you get it all over the back of his suit without him noticing, without anyone noticing.
Oh, I'm the best.
Yes, yeah. Gek, what seems to be going on? Angel, it's bad, Koku. Apparently Cassandra's gone missing, and he can't scry on her anymore, and he's kind of in a mood, like the kind of mood when someone calls him the B.A. Dune, if you know what I mean. Yes, that's a bad day. Okay, what does he want me? You know I'm not part of the gang. He doesn't care. He doesn't care, Angel. He says that you're involved too. And there's rewards and punishments. The cat and stick, you know, if of what's going on. We gotta find her now. What's the rewards and punishments, if I may ask? That's the cool part, actually. 10 gold weights and clean papers, real citizenship, not the fake kind. Enough to even get someone off the second call, maybe into the first, if you got the look for it. And he pulls out his jacket as if he thinks he has the look for it. And those of you who can see his picture.
I was about ready to roll, but like, is he a Mamiya addict?
Angel
based on his picture.
Angel responds back to him. Alright, but what's the punishments? Boss says anyone who doesn't help or waste time gets irons on the bare skin, front and back, burned so deep they never sweat again. On his belt he has the Thermia Glacia's gang cracked ember insignia. And he runs over, interrupting whatever conversation you guys are having with the gun and trying to get ink out and do stuff. Angel, I'm so glad I saw you. We got bad news, Angel. And he starts to run over and basically distract Angel from you. So if you're going to continue your ink thing as this is happening.
Yes. I want to ruin that man's suit because he's a better suit than me.
Since you critically succeeded on your deception check, you get it all over the back of his suit without him noticing, without anyone noticing.
Oh, I'm the best.
Yes, yeah. Gek, what seems to be going on? Angel, it's bad, Koku. Apparently Cassandra's gone missing, and he can't scry on her anymore, and he's kind of in a mood, like the kind of mood when someone calls him the B.A. Dune, if you know what I mean. Yes, that's a bad day. Okay, what does he want me? You know I'm not part of the gang. He doesn't care. Angel. He says that you're involved too. And there's rewards and punishments. The cat and stick, you know, if of what's going on. We gotta find her now. What's the rewards and punishments, if I may ask? That's the cool part, actually. 10 gold weights and clean papers, real citizenship, not the fake kind. Enough to even get someone off the second call, maybe into the first, if you got the look for it. And he pulls out his jacket as if he thinks he has the look for it. And those of you who can see his picture.
I was about ready to roll, but like, is he a Mamiya addict?
Angel
based on his picture.
Angel responds back to him. Alright, but what's the punishments? Boss says anyone who doesn't help or waste time gets irons on the bare skin, front and back, burned so deep they never sweat again. On his belt, he has the Thermia Glacia's gang cracked ember insignia. And he runs over, interrupting whatever conversation you guys are having with the gun and trying to get ink out and do stuff. Angel, Angel, so class. Sorry, we got bad news, Angel, and he starts to run over and basically distract Angel from you. So if you're going to continue your ink thing as this is happening, yeah.
Yes, I want to ruin that man's suit because he's a better suit than me.
Since you critically succeeded on your deception check, you get it all over the back of his suit without him noticing, without anyone noticing.
Oh, I'm the best.
Yes, yeah. Greg, what seems to be going on? Angel, it's bad, Kaku. Apparently Cassandra's gone missing and he can't scry on her anymore, and he's kind of in a mood, like the kind of mood when someone calls him the B.A. Dune, if you know what I mean. Yes, that's a bad day. Okay, what does he want me? You know I'm not part of the gang. He doesn't care, Angel. He says that you're involved too. And there's rewards and punishments. The cat and stick, you know, if of what's going on. We gotta find her now. What's the rewards and punishments, if I may ask? That's the cool part, actually. 10 gold weights and clean papers, real citizenship, not the fake kind. Enough to even get someone off the second call, maybe into the first, if you got the look for it. And he pulls out his jacket as if he thinks he has the look for it. And those of you who can see his picture.
I was about ready to roll, but like, is he a Mamiya addict?
Angel
based on his picture.
Angel responds back to him. Alright, but what's the punishments? Boss says anyone who doesn't help or waste time gets irons on the bare skin, front and back, burned so deep they never sweat again. On his belt he has the Thermia Glacia's gang cracked ember insignia. And he runs over, interrupting whatever conversation you guys are having with the gun and trying to get ink out and do stuff. Angel, so class. Sorry, we got bad news, Angel, and he starts to run over and basically distract Angel from you. So if you're going to continue your ink thing as this is happening, yeah.
Yes, I want to ruin that man's suit because he's a better suit than me.
Since you critically succeeded on your deception check, you get it all over the back of his suit without him noticing, without anyone noticing.
Oh, I'm the best.
Yes, yeah. Greg, what seems to be going on? Angel, it's bad, Kaku. Apparently Cassandra's gone missing and he can't scry on her anymore, and he's kind of in a mood, like the kind of mood when someone calls him the B.A. Dune, if you know what I mean. Yes, that's a bad day. Okay, what does he want me? You know I'm not part of the gang. He doesn't care, Angel. He says that you're involved too. And there's rewards and punishments. The cat and stick, you know, if of what's going on. We gotta find her now. What's the rewards and punishments, if I may ask? That's the cool part, actually. 10 gold weights and clean papers, real citizenship, not the fake kind. Enough to even get someone off the second call, maybe into the first, if you got the look for it. and he pulls out his jacket as if he thinks he has the look for it. And those of you who can see his picture.
I was about ready to roll, but like, is he a Mamiya addict?
Angel
Based on his picture.
Angel responds back to him. All right, but what's the punishments? Boss says anyone who doesn't help or waste time gets irons on the bare skin, front and back, burned so deep they never sweat again. On his belt he has the Thermia Glacia's gang cracked ember insignia. And he runs over, interrupting whatever conversation you guys are having with the gun and trying to get ink out and do stuff. Angel, so class. We got bad news, Angel, and he starts to run over and.
Pain. Torn apart but not yet broken. Names unspoken. Bonds unshaken. Through the fire, through the fear, still we stand, we're still here. Lost in time, the past won't save us. Faith is shattered, fate enslaves us. Yet the dawn still dares to rise. Through the storm in endless skies. Light still shines beyond the fight. Through the pain, through the night. Hold the sky, don't let it fall. Stand together, hear the call. Rise again. Rise again. The city flies, the war still rages. will show